Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And yeah, it's kind of a pickup video. Even though I said there wasn't going to be one for a while. I only paid real money for one thing. Everything else was kind of free. Didn't pay real money for it. It's all on trade. So, but it's still a pickup video, isn't it? Oh well. Yeah, so I've got a new system, and I also picked up a few 360 games. But like I say, only one of them I actually paid cash for. Everything else was on trade, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I'll start with the new system, just because it'll make more sense for the story if I do the system first. And then the 360 games, because obviously they were part of the same trade, and then I'll do the other thing. Right, so yeah, the system. It's a system that I really wasn't bothered about, in all honesty. It wasn't doing anything for me. I wasn't interested. And then, I suppose, a little bit of interest creeped in a little while ago. But yeah, I was on and off the fence with this thing, mainly off the fence. So what made me actually just decide to get it now was for one particular game which is going to get released, I think, in November. Because originally, I don't know if I mentioned it in a previous video, but I was pretty much done with gaming. I was going to leave it at this current gen, and then not bother going forwards for the next stuff. Because really, by rights, I should really want to get the next Xbox, which I'm not going to say its real name because it's stupid. I can't bring myself to say it. Next Xbox. Yeah, so because I had the original Xbox, I loved it, and although Microsoft sort of killed off the original Xbox far too early to go for the 360, I did get a 360, and it was an awesome system. Had a bit of a rocky launch, some good titles, but post-launch it was pathetic. But you know, it picked up and got really good. Recently though, I'm not really too bothered about the 360 at the minute. Well, I am. It makes no sense. I'm basically just sticking with certain titles for the 360. Basically, I just want to pick up games that I actually want to sit through from start to finish and possibly keep, you know, in the collection. So that's what I'm doing with that. Well, I won't be going for the next Xbox. Microsoft have completely ruined it now. I don't care that they've said that they're going back. You know, taking it all back about all the online crap and restrictions and blah blah. It doesn't matter to me. The fact that they tried to do it in the first place is bad enough. Just the fact that they had the audacity, the cheek, and you know, why? So yeah, I mean, they've said they're not doing that anymore. But what's stopping them from doing it again? Nothing. So yeah, I mean, the next Xbox can sod off. I'm not going to get one. Yeah, I'm flat out refused right now. I'm not getting one. If I end up doing a video in the future with an Xbox, with the next Xbox pickup, what I'll do is I'll give away my Neo Geo games if I end up getting the next Xbox. That's how determined I am. I'll give out my address and anybody can just come over and take what they want. Because I'm not getting it. I don't want Kinect. Kinect is a pile of crap. And why you're forced to have Kinect for the next Xbox? Forced to have it. Why? You know, give us the option. But yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. So there was one particular game that I'm going to want to play. which is Assassin's Creed 4. That's another thing. Why are they calling it Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag? That sounds like DLC to me. They should just call it Assassin's Creed 4. Have a bit of continuing, you know? They should just call it that. I don't like the subtitle on the thing. No, I don't like it. Well, I do like the look of the game, and I'm gonna want to play it. So obviously that means getting a next gen system, because even though it's coming out in the 360, apparently, I don't know. If I ended up getting the 360 version and then later on down the line I saw gameplay and stuff on the actual next gen systems, I'd think I'd regret it. So yeah, and that game should be coming out on this system which I've picked up, although the way it's going I'm not sure. Well, that's basically what made me get the system finally. It is a Wii U. I'm not gonna hang around anymore. This video's already gone on for way too long. But yeah, I got the Wii U. At the minute, I don't regret getting it. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah. There actually was one other reason why I decided to go for it, just because I got all this trade value for all this stuff I took, which we'll get into in a sec. Of course, Assassin's Creed 4 as well, hopefully. But the other thing is because it kind of back just before I got the system, which was only just last week actually. I was just checking out some various bits of information and whatnot, and for some reason, it made me think that it's a Nintendo Dreamcast. That's kind of what enticed me to actually get it, because it really does seem like a Nintendo Dreamcast, or at the very least a GameCube too. Both the GameCube and the Dreamcast were both underdogs, both were supported by me. I love both systems to death. They're both way better than the PS2, and in some ways better than the original Xbox. So that kind of made me. I kind of felt sorry for Nintendo because the system's launch was pretty horrific. It's all gone wrong for them. I suppose it's mainly their fault. Well, I also noticed that it's not that easy to find them on the high street. A lot of places aren't even stocking it, which I find strange. Because just yesterday I was in Tesco, a massive big Tesco, one of the huge ones, which is where I picked up one of these other games, and I just decided to look for some Wii U stuff. There was no systems there at all, no systems, no accessories, and only one game. They were only selling one game. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening. I think people are treating it a little bit unfairly. Because it's not really that old, is it? When did it launch? November? So what, it's about 7 months old? And already it's being treated like... I don't understand. It's still early days. I'm sure it'll be okay in the end, in terms of sales and whatnot. But so far it's not looking good at all. It really isn't. So yeah, it could end up being a Dreamcast. It reminds me of the Dreamcast in a way, kind of. But yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening. I think this is supposed to be a pickup video, not a debate video. Could be both, I suppose. Yeah, but I mean, unless Nintendo really get their act into gear, which they don't seem to be doing, they are going to have a failure on their hands. I don't think it's going to be a Virtual Boy. I don't think it'll be that big of a failure. At best, it's going to be a GameCube, I think. Or like I say, a Dreamcast. But yeah, hopefully sales will pick up and Nintendo will just, stop being idiots and actually release some quality games. Because from what I'm aware of, there's not that many really coming out. You got your Pokemon and stuff, which I'm not interested in. Mario Kart 8, which looks fantastic. We'll be getting that one. But at the end of the day, it's just another Mario Kart, isn't it? Legend of Zelda. I'm not all that fussed about Zelda, to be honest. But kind of annoying that they're just re-releasing Wind Waker. Okay, it might have new shiny graphics and stuff, but why not a proper game? Why not a proper Mario game? I mean, New Super Mario Brothers is awesome, which you'll see in a bit. But it's not really a proper Mario game, is it? Same with the 3D World sort of thing, the Wii U version of the 3DS game. They're not really Mario games, so where's the Mario game? Smash Brothers is coming out as well. I'm umming and ahhing about that one, really. I never played the N64 game. I loved Melee on the GameCube. I didn't really get into Brawl on the Wii, so I'm not too sure about the next one. And then apart from that, I can't think of anything else. I really don't know. Yeah, I mean, where's the third party support, Nintendo? Come on, put your hands in your pockets. Obviously EA have backed out of it now, so that's kind of where the Dreamcast thing comes from. But I don't think anyone really gives a crap about EA anyway. The sports games will be a bit of a blow. Certainly in North America. But if Nintendo can get Pro Evo, I think it should be sorted for Europe. But yeah, Call of Duty as well looks like they're not no more's coming out for the Wii U. At least nothing's been confirmed. And GTA 5, oh dear, what's happening with that game? That would be pretty awesome on the Wii U, I think. They could do some really good things with the gamepad. But I don't know if that's even coming out. Nintendo need that game. They need it. Anyway, rambling on for 13 minutes. Jesus. Right. So I got the Wii U. It came with 2 games. Which were, just quickly, Nintendo Land and Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, which this was another one which I wasn't too bothered about because I didn't get into the first one. I just didn't. But right, so yeah, the Wii U and those 2 games was £190. And I bought 3 games separate to that because I had so much trade value. Yeah, I went to my local indie store and they had that one and a premium one. Premium one was a little bit more. I decided to go for the basic because I don't need the premium. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Obviously it's black, which arguably looks better than white, but it's a pain in the arse to keep clean. The extra accessories that came with it, I don't think are necessary. Stand and cradle, which you can buy separately. The Wii sensor bar, which I already have with the Wii. The memory doesn't really make any difference, because most of us have SD cards lying around. So yeah, that's the basics 8 gig, isn't it? I think, and I have a 16 gig SD card. So I think that's more than enough. Yeah, so in my mind, really, I don't think it's worth going for the premium. So yeah. Anyway, it's a bit of a mess of a video, this, isn't it? So I got 3 games separate to the system. First one is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Another which I wasn't too fussed about, really. I don't seem to be playing 3D beat 'em up much anymore, because I don't have that many people to play with these days. But I saw SNEStastic and Lone Boy's Post 1975's video, and it looked great. I checked out some gameplay. It did look fantastic, and obviously there's lots of Nintendo references and stuff in here. And that was £12, brand new. That's another thing. The games are so cheap. all these shops are just trying to get rid of it. £12 brand new, and it's pretty cool. Next up, Black Ops 2. Yeah, this was a game which I had no interest in picking up at all. But because I decided to get the Wii U, it seemed to appeal to me slightly more. To have it on a brand new system with a gamepad, see what that can do. So I decided to grab it. If I hadn't got the Wii U, I wouldn't have picked this up for the 360. But then saying that, I've heard some pretty decent things from people, and these people are quite a lot like me. They're pretty much fed up with the franchise now. But I decided to grab it. It looks absolutely amazing on the Wii U. From what I've played so far, the gamepad really doesn't come into play all that much. Maybe it does in later levels or something, I'm not sure. Plus you can play it online for free, which I've not tried yet. And that was £18. Was pre-owned, but it's as good as new. It still had the points card in there. So, what's that? And lastly, as I mentioned, New Super Mario Bros. U, which is awesome. But again, as I was saying with the titles, it's nothing's that special really. Yeah, it looks fantastic. It really does look fantastic. But it's just another New Super Mario Bros. Game. It's good for now. It's a good game for now. But Nintendo really need a AAA Mario game. They really do. So that's good. I was thinking about getting the Luigi thing. That was released on DLC, but I think I'd prefer the disc. Because the way the Wii U's going, a lot of these games may become quite rare in the future. Because nobody bought them. But we'll see. Right, so yeah, I'll get all that on trade. Like I say, $190 for the Wii and the 2 games, and then those 3 games separately. And I still had quite a lot of change left. Because I took at least 3 big bags full of stuff to my local indie store. A load of Master System stuff, a load of PS1 stuff, Game Boy Advance stuff, Atari 2600 stuff, a few doubles I had for that. I still had a few 3DS games as well, actually, because I sold my 3DS a while ago. So I still had a few games, so I took those as well. A few of the bits and pieces, and the price he gave, or the trade value he gave for me, for everything was really good. So I was also able to get 3 Xbox 360s games, not 360s. The first one is a game which I've owned before multiple times. I've had it on the PS3 along with the DLC disc form as well for the PS3, and I've actually owned the Xbox 360 version at least twice before, and it's a game that I really want to get into, but so far with all the other plays I've given it, I didn't really I wasn't absorbed into it as much as I wanted to, so I really wanted to give it another go. So I was looking at buying it a little while ago. So they had it there for £14. I think it was 14, it could have been 13. In like new condition. I don't think it's been used, to be honest. And that is Red Dead Redemption, and it's the Game of the Year edition. Yeah, I really want to get into this game because so many people say it's one of the best from this gen. But like I say, I've owned it 3 times before, maybe 4 times previously to this. So this time I'm going to be keeping this in the collection. I'm going to wait a little while till I finish some other stuff, and then I'm going to come back to this from the beginning and try and go all the way through it. I'm determined to. So yeah, that's Red Dead. Also got this game, which I didn't really know much about. Really, I knew it came out. Well, if I'm honest, I wasn't all that bothered. Well, again, that's because I didn't know much about it, to be honest. But I watched Angry Joe's review. Um, great guy, great YouTuber. Obviously, he's one of the big dogs. But I mean, his reviews for me, 8 times out of 10 are spot on. And it's thanks to him I got LA Noire, because I wasn't bothered about that game either. But his review really swayed me, and it turned out to be one of my favourite games ever. So he did a really good review on this. I liked what I saw, so I decided to get it, and that's Metal Gear Revengeance. Yeah, I really like the look of it. It looks absolutely superb, for one thing. It's also, it's fairly straightforward. It's not your standard Metal Gear for anybody that doesn't know. I don't want to say it's Devil May Cry. Is it Devil May Cry? Sort of Shinobi, sort of Ninja Gaiden-ish. So I don't think there's much sneaking around involved. I'm not too sure. But I'm really looking forward to putting that on. It's my type of thing at the minute, because I find it's fairly short. Well, shortish. About 6-7 hours maybe. So that's perfect for me at the minute. And that was £15. Again, it's classed as used, but it looks brand new to me. So that's that. Next up is a game which I already had, but I couldn't ignore it for the price, which was $14.99. It's the Assassin's Creed 3 Join or Die edition. Yeah, I have the standard version, also on the 360, which I've finished long ago. I was planning on, I'm planning on finishing up the DLC as well, because I've only just started the first part. But inside, it's really nice. Apart from the game, I mean, Ubisoft have gone to the trouble to make this little box set, but I mean, the game still has the exact same cover, the exact same non-manual, and the exact same sort of disc art. They could have put a bit more effort into that, I suppose. It's a bit disappointing. And also, what is really disappointing with these limited editions and stuff, they always ruin it. I mean, this thing's got a single player mission, Ghost of War, which is another reason why I really wanted to get this. But it's a code. What's the point, man? It's just ruined. Once that code's used, it's not limited edition anymore, really. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm just waffling again. But yeah, inside we get a nice little pouch, which has a medallion. Very nice. And we also have George Washington's journal, which is beautiful. Beautiful artwork. Various things. And also a bookmark. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $14.99. I thought that was well worth it to upgrade my copy, because it's a game I'm going to be keeping, because I adore the Assassin's Creed games. So yeah, so that's that basically. This probably is a game which I would have got on the Wii U, but like most people, a lot of the games, they're just ports, which is a shame. But I will be getting Arkham City on the Wii U eventually. I do have that Game of the Year edition on 360, which is a crap Game of the Year edition, really, compared to Arkham Asylum, which, a bit of effort was put into that one. But yeah, I'll get the Wii U version, because it has all the DLC on disc, just like the Game of the Year edition. But the artwork looks better, in my opinion. We'll see what the gamepad does as well. Anyway, right, so that's it. That's all the trade stuff. I still have actually some trade left after all the stuff I took. So I'll be popping back at some point. See what else I can get. Right then, I popped into Tesco, like I said, big Tesco, just to see what Wii U games they had in there. And yeah, Nothing apart from Zombie U, which I'm not buying. Anyway, so I would, decided to check out the 360 stuff because there's plenty of that in there, all reasonably priced as well. I was originally going to get Doom, the BFG edition. That's £10, mental. But I decided not to. Decided to get this, which could be a mistake because, yeah, I think it's pretty much well hated by everybody. But it was only £15, brand new, still sealed. And I had some Tesco points, club card points. So this thing only cost £7, I think it was. £7 something pence, £7.41 pence, I think it ended up costing. Yeah, Colonial Marines. Oh yeah. It's not, you know, for £7 odd, it's not too bad. It's probably cheaper than that used online, but it's brand new. So I decided to get it. And me. I just decided to bite the bullet and get it. Some people have said it's actually not that bad of a game. Graphically, it looks a bit ropey, which I've seen myself. Various gameplay. I don't know why. Why does it look so bad? Why? To be honest, it does look like an Xbox game, an original Xbox game. It's not a bad thing, I suppose. But really, when you look at stuff which is coming out now, there's no reason why it had to look like that. But yeah, I decided to grab it. I have also heard that there's been an update or a patch for it to fix some of the bugs and stuff. So I'm not sure. But again, for £7, I want to try it for myself. You know. And that's it. 27 minutes. I'm probably going to have to edit some sections out. But that's it. So I've got a Wii U. I'm kind of enjoying it so far. I haven't really given it enough time, I suppose. But yeah, if anybody out there who's watching this, who's like me, sort of on and off the fence about picking one up, I personally would say don't. I would say wait, definitely until closer to the end of the year, because the price is going to come down even further. A couple of the games, more wanted games, maybe will be out or maybe even confirmed, announced, later on. So yeah, I would say definitely wait. If you can't wait though, like me, if it's just kind of a spur of the moment thing, I'll just get it now. Then shop around. You can pick them up really cheap. I know Granger Games are selling the basic packs for around about £1.90, I think, the same as the indie store actually. So yeah, I mean the games are dirt cheap as well. I mean the new Super Mario Bros. Was the most expensive, and that was I think £26 £25, £26. Everything else is so cheap. If you shop around. So I would say wait, although that could backfire. You never know, if it might suddenly pick up in sales and everyone will start stocking them and the prices will maybe go up. So I'm not too sure. Yeah. Right, I best go, guys. I've bored you for long enough. Hopefully I'll be back soon with some more videos. And yeah, take it easy, guys.